everyone, Samurai Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 11th episode of the second season of Machikado Mazoku. And last episode we had a evil cockroach, which we pretty much, well, Mikan had the problem and she kind of enlisted Chamiko to help, and she was the right person for the job, I think. I think she has a decent amount of experience with such things. And with the cockroach, it actually said go on it when we saw it, and when I first saw that I thought that was like go as in, you know, leave, this place is mine now, but yeah, after having time to think about it, it makes more sense for that just to be short for Gokiburi, you know, the Japanese word for cockroach. That's probably what that actually was. But yeah, we also had like a training session, which the Imoto-chan actually got to participate in that, which is pretty cool because pretty much since day one, she's wanted to help, you know, support Onei-chan and all that. So that was good to see. Anyway, we're here for episode 11, so let's just jump on in and see how things go. 3, 2, 1, play. Seems like a nice day so far. Weirdness, the weirdness never ends. Bad news for you on that one. But yeah, new school term. That's something to be excited about for sure. Man, episode 11, it's almost over. That's sad to think about. I mean, it's less almost over than certain other shows because we did have that like delay, right? But still. Because there's an episode 12 of a show that I'm watching today, so it could certainly be worse. It's mostly full, I gotta be careful not to spill it. Also gotta be careful not to spill it on my cat, who's on my lap, because he doesn't like that sort of thing. He's not a big fan of water, unless he's drinking it. What are you staring at? What, now you're getting it off my lap? Okay. New semester, the magical girl's new duty. You don't seem all that happy. Right. I guess that makes sense to be nervous about that. That sounds that sounds great. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you definitely seem like the popular type. I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. She is kind of a pain to deal with that curse, honestly. Okay, we have her introduction. A certain condition. Imagine trying to explain this to the class. Need to save space for Mikan. Sensei will not tolerate such things. Okay, some pretty normal questions. Okay, yeah, that's also a pretty normal question. Did it just flip? That is a great question. Oh my god. That shouldn't be possible. I think people are asking what they want to ask about, I mean. Citrus. That's a different Yuri anime. Okay. Yeah, I call her Conry. They said, what if I remembered her name? Is she poking her tail? I could picture her playing tennis. I would destroy you all. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd watch that show. Magical Girl Tennis Sports Anime. that'd be great. Of course, you want to see it involves Momo. We need a sturdy ball. Of course you are. Not bad. Really, it's funny that we just like casually talk about all this magical stuff in class. Like it's a normal thing. Looks very not pleasant. You turn that into that. Yeah, you just took it. It's I would not take that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It starts. Okay, that seems interesting. Okay. I guess that's a nice thing. I mean, she is quite healthy. I guess that'd be an issue, yeah. That would suit you, I mean. We'll see. I guess it is a good way to actually participate without, you know, worrying about your advantage, you know. Yeah, good for me, Con. It would be nice to have a magical girl in any project you're doing, probably. Especially if it is physical. I bet she did. Shipwrecked, what? I thought I misread that for a second. Do all the first years have a first year tag on them? Like, apparently they do. Please carry me. That's not quite how I imagined it, but if it works, it works. Hey, we have this, so don't worry about it. I mean, she definitely is. Probably having supernatural powers helps a bit. I'm sure you will. We haven't had a whole lot of Momo this episode, have we? There she is. Playing with cats? Wow, they really do have freedom in this school. I mean, I've enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but... Definitely. Why are you doing a ninja jutsu, though? She's reaching so hard. Yeah, try harder next time. What now? Can somebody please clarify for me? Okay, so we're just behind. Gotcha. I mean, we should definitely talk to the school about that. Relatable. That's like pom-pom material, right? Are you upset over that, Momo? Why do I have to be here doing work? I got cats to play with. For no real reason. I mean, yeah, she's not gonna complain about it or say no. Always. Ooh, melon pun. Did we get to eat it? Okay, yeah, that event. She actually got it. Oh wow. We're just feeding her like she's a pet almost. Hey, I would try that if you don't want to do it. Free food, I'd take it. Good God. We can't compete with that. A red team. Like a flower in the middle. I mean, I see some blushing over there, so I think you're right. Three-legged race, that's always a fun event. Chance for girls to be all clingy to each other, you know. I can no complain with that event. I still remember the Azumanga Daioh example. Also the Maid Dragon example. I mean, she definitely does. And man, her blush really has intensified. I think you're doing a great job of fitting in, you know, for a magical girl. I understand. Okay, I get you. think Shamiko's free. Yeah, first year fellowship. Don't just teh your way out of this. Good God, she is not human. And I'm glad Momo's having a good time. Actually, really overall enjoying the setup, because we really get to see it's the setup of like a lot of familiar events and the sort of, you know, the stuff we usually see in a sports basketball anime. Like, we get to see the setup for it. Oh, yeah, the curse. That could be an issue. We're having fun. Yeah, good thing we have a second magical girl to help out. Too bad she doesn't turn into Darkness Peach. I would love for everyone else to see that form. They could check out that Momo belly. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I mean, because she was able to block it. Oh, that's okay. That's a problem. Man, that looks so nice too, like the flowers. I had to have taken some real time to make. Yeah, they're all good people. But yeah, she definitely feels bad. I mean, if only. If only. Come on, Fork, solve my problems. Man, you can really hear it in her voice. I knew a butt was coming. It's definitely really awful having to deal with that curse. I'm gonna have to give her a little bit. So can we do anything to fix it? Like change it, alter it? Yeah. Things were going so well too. She was fitting in, everyone was having fun, and then everything went downhill. Okay, wow, that was well timed. Yeah, you two fated to be together. uh. Okay. This is something only she can do, so as a, you know, succubus, just barge her way into her heart. How much time do we have left? Okay, a little bit. She's our plan B. I mean, we almost got stabbed by a syringe last time we tried something like this. Well, you should aspire for a better quality of life, and we're for friends, so we're gonna help with it. Clean your room for you. We promise not to break anything inside of you. Or leave any trash around. Yummy yuck. Oh god, why is she... I couldn't do it. That's a name. Yeah, you had to be there. Poor Momo. I almost want to throw up myself just kind of watching her. Because she downed that whole thing. I mean, ugh. That's quite the background. Futon time. Sleeping together is very important to solve problems in this show. Here we go, we get our Black Peach. It's been too long. Bum, bum, bum. Even that blade, I mean... Has she always had that blade? Because it's a cool blade. Yeah. Now, I mean, the hard part starts. Okay, so the sword is new. I'm not crazy. Oh my god, she is excited. I mean, it is an awesome looking sword. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I knew the credits were gonna roll soon. I could feel it. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. So I guess our season finale will be solving Mikan's curse problem. Man, one episode left. Why is there only one episode left? Okay, that was the 11th episode of the second season of Machikado Mazoku. And definitely a good episode. We focus on Mikan this time. She going to our school now, like a new transfer student. And, I mean, obviously she has a curse. It's going to be a real issue. I wasn't really expecting the teacher to, like, properly introduce that concept to the class. Like, you know, it's like dealing with, like, a special needs sort of student, you know, making everyone aware of it so they don't cause any issues. Like, I mean, it's obviously a real thing, but having that sort of thing with a very magical sort of problem, and yet speaking as if it's just a normal, you know, biological issue, you know, that you have. It just, I don't know, just, it felt kind of surreal just having the teacher explain that, but there's still, you know, the whole context of everything, but it is important to let them know about for sure, because the curse can definitely cause problems, which it did in this episode. But, I mean, we also had Mika just a little bit nervous, you know, partly because of that. You know, she wants to do her best to fit in and make friends and all that, and it actually went pretty well. I mean, everyone was asking questions. I mean, she was expecting questions about the condition, you know, or her magical girlness or whatever, but it was just the pretty standard stuff, you know, like food, or which part of your, where do you start washing your body in the bath, you know, which is a more common question in anime than you might think, right? But yeah, just very clearly very opening, very welcoming to her. I mean, we definitely made it clear that there's lots of good people, a lot of accepting people here. Even after the big incident with the curse and all that, nobody was, like, you know, yelling at her or anything like that. They were more concerned to make sure she was okay and all that. And although Mikan's still very much feeling really bad because she did cause problems for people because of her condition, and it's really hard not to feel bad after doing that when everyone is so nice to you. But, you know, up to that point, things were going pretty well. She was trying to find something she could do, something to participate in. Obviously, anything athletic, she would have an unfair advantage in, because magical girls are just, you know, demigod kind of, you know, people. They can do impressive things, right? We've already seen Momo pretty strong, even when she doesn't even transform. So it's understandable that you might want to go something a little bit, you know, less athletic competition-y, which is hard to do when the focus is the athletic competition. But if you're, like, you know, committee member, you can make that happen, and in that context, there's still ways to make your magical girl powers, you know, an asset for sure, if there's any kind of, like, heavy lifting or whatever was set up and stuff. But at the very least, Henri seemed to make it clear that it would be an asset. Also, we have some really disgusting black dark medicine stuff, right? Which did get consumed in the episode, and it was just so disgusting. We got to see her initially look at it and, you know, clearly not wanting to take it, and then we get to see her hesitate to take it in the scene where she actually does take it, and then we see the aftermath of her taking it, where she was clearly just trying not to throw up, and it was just so awful every step of the way. But also, Henri was always weird. We learned about that, you know, the nice little flashback stuff. But just trying to carry Shamiko on the thing. That was something. But and also Momo with the cats. Momo, apparently she made her own little cat-based committee. Which, I mean, they did talk about how they try to respect the individual students and what they want to do and stuff like that. So Momo trying to utilize that for kitty cat playing, and I can respect that. But yeah, the episode did have a focus on the setup for the sports festival, because sports festival is coming up and you gotta set up for it, right? And Shamiko doing her best to help out, you know, go jumping for that melon pond, and, you know, whatever she can do. I mean, Momo's obviously really good at stuff when she puts her mind to it. Like, she's got some very specific skills that she's very good at. Sewing being a good example, you know. But yeah, just can't really get on Momo's level when it comes to some of this stuff. But Shamiko can try her best in other things, you know. But she just doesn't have as much experience, like, drawing magical circles and stuff as Momo does. But, and yeah, I mean, the way things ended up with the episode, it does seem like we're actually going to solve the curse problem, or at least try to. I mean, I have to assume we'll succeed next episode, right? Because they can't just end next episode, end the season being like, well, we tried. Sorry, Mikan, you kind of screwed. Well, just do your best with your curse, okay? Bye-bye. I mean, I don't think they would end it off that way, so yeah, hopefully they can get that all solved by the end of next episode, and Mikan will be able to hang out with her friends without having that anxiety lingering in the back of her mind that things could go wrong. If things could go really wrong, if things go even slightly wrong, right? Because technically the curse doesn't cause a problem unless there's some kind of problem to begin with, and it just greatly amplifies it, right? But still, like, you can't really live like that. And we got to see Darkness Peach once again with a cool sword. And yeah, I feel like she just keeps adding things because she wants to keep making Shamiko excited. I think that's what it is. I mean, did you see Shamiko's tail? Like, there was like over half a dozen tails at some point because of how fast it was moving, you know? Like after images. Like, that was great. I love how excited Shamiko gets over Momo Peach. Dark Peach, whatever she's called. Momo Peach. That's kind of redundant. But yeah, it's great to see. Also, how excited she gets when she whips out the futon for these, you know, group bonding sessions between these three girls, right? Futon time, as she called it. But yeah, that was the episode. And next episode should be the end of the season, and hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we can resolve things. Hopefully we get a little bit more escalation on Shamiko and Momo's relationship before the end of the season. I mean, I know we've already had plenty of escalation, but you know, we already had an episode this season that really felt like a season finale, so I kind of want something similar that's, you know, also feels like a season finale for the actual season finale, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think we can, like, top what we got in that episode, but, you know, just something approaching it would be nice. I don't know. But so far, it just seems to be focused on Mikan. I don't know if we'll be able to do any... I mean, technically, it's focused on Mikan, but technically Shamiko and Momo are together inside of Mikan. The phrasing on that, but so they're still together. So right, technically they still could do something with the relationship, you know, while they're inside of Mikan together. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, hopefully at the very least we can get Mikan's problem dealt with and give her a better quality of life going forward. So that's all I got to say. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.